Yo, what's going on? So today in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to get to your first handstand, but there's one thing you are going to be doing a lot of pike holds. So let's get started. To get started with this, I want you to understand one key movement, which I said in the beginning. It is your pike hold. Now the thing about the wall is that if you're not used to pike hold, or this is your first time doing a pike hold in, the wall's going to help you out a lot. Because the thing about pike hold or pike push as we call it is that there's always something or somebody, or not everybody, but they want to compensate for lack of strength or not understanding what you need to do exactly. So what you have to do is that use the wall like this. See how my foot is getting right into the wall like that. Come up and hold it just like that. Just hold it in the end. So that's all you have to do. Now, for future reference, if you want to do into your handstand push-up, we also call this pike push-ups, which, as you can see, I'm already piked up and I'm just coming down like this, and that is your pike push-up. Now there is going to be another video for that to make sure that we are doing pike push-ups correctly, but just for future reference, you know exactly what you're getting yourself into when you're trying to do your handstand in the end. Alright, so coming off of the wall, this is why the wall is your best friend, because you're majority going to be using the wall to get to know for your handstand in the end. Now, one thing I can say for sure is that when you use the wall, personally, I like to do belly to wall, and I'm going to show you why. So when I walk up, now you see how I'm automatically facing the wall like I'm already in the handstand in. Now watch when I actually lift off one foot. That's a handstand right there. Now, you can hold this. Now, if you're just really beginning, you're a beginner, just hold it for as long as you can, and just hold. Now, what you can do for if you're getting used to it or you're getting too easy, you can always put one foot out, in and out like that, on your balance. And that's it. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you, that's tiring, because that tired me out. I just got done working out, and on top of that, that's a hard, it does get tiring after a while. Just want to let you know that. Now, the whole thing about that is that helps you with your balance, and the point you can actually understand why you can hold it like that. Now, for some people, they can do back to wall, but this is what I don't like about it. When you do back to wall, you're kicking up. Whoa. You're kicking up like that. If you're not used to actually activating your core, you could get into the banana handstand, which is like this, which is where your hips are getting into it. But you have to do whatever works for you. And if you feel that back to wall is better for you, by all means, go for it. But personally, I like belly to wall because you're already in that form of a handstand in, and there's nothing in there that you can't. That's really hard to really break form from that. Like, to me, honestly, that's really hard to break form from. So you choose which one works better for you and use that, and just hold it for as long as you can. And when that gets a little bit easy for you, then try the tippy toe holds in the end. Alright, so this is really added to it. I really don't recommend this for beginners just yet, because you're just getting started on your overhead press basically. But let me say this: for your pike hold on the first demonstration of it, if that's getting too easy, you can use the elevated surface, and right here I'm going to use just a chair. It really doesn't matter what type of elevator surface you have, just as long as you can elevate your foot in the end. It's like this in the end. Just holding it, and the reason why when you elevate it, it actually gets harder, because yes, you're actually almost to the point where you're almost to a handstand, or you're jumping off from the wall, or the kick off basically for it. Now for this, you can do pike pushes with it in the end, but I would not recommend that to somebody just yet. The only reason I say not to beginners, because you gotta get that strength in order to do that, because this is gonna be a lot of overhead press for you, especially on the front delts, a lot if you're not used to it. That's just me. Now there are also some of the things I want to check on for you on the next one. When you're doing your pike hold or your pike pushes, wherever you at and your point right now, when you're doing pike hold, I want you to realize this: there is certain inches or certain feet, I want to say, that's gonna make this either harder or easier. Let me show you. Now, if I remember correctly, this is gonna be easier. This, you keep firing out, this is gonna be harder. So find something that's you can able to do in the end, so that way you can easily do a pike hold or a pike push in the end. Now, just to clarify what exactly pike push, if you just new to calisthenics, is this: you pike up and you make sure you go to an angle, not straight down, but from an angle. And that's a pike push-up, and this is a pike hold. Make sure you elevate your traps also with this, so that way you can actually structure yourself and actually get the best of both worlds for it. You're activating your traps, you're growing them also, and you're putting a lot of strength on your shoulders too. Well, that's all I have to show for you for today. Please, if you are here so far in the video, I appreciate you, because it helps the algorithm, helps the channel out. I want to help people out with just body weight training and also using weight training too. Pretty soon I'm going to go back to the gym and showing you what various ways you can actually use for calisthenics and weight training that you can actually use best of both worlds. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you in the next video.